Hi, this is Aaron and Linda with Traveling Flamingo. Thinking about cruising from Southampton? Whether it's your first time or you've sailed from here before, we're going to give you a full tour of what to expect and a few tips to make it easier.
First up is getting to Southampton. If you're flying into London, you've got a few options. You can book a coach bus, hop on a train, which is actually pretty easy, or arrange a private car service. If you have a lot of luggage, we do recommend booking a car. There are even transfers that will take you to Windsor or Stonehenge. We actually popped up to Windsor Castle for the day and we had an amazing time.
We've done the train and it's pretty simple, but hauling big suitcases can be rough, especially if you have to switch lines. Not to mention, not all tube stations actually have elevators, so do be aware of that. The train station in Southampton is about a 5 to 10 minute cab ride away from most of the cruise terminals. And if you're flying into Southampton Airport, even better. You're basically 15 minutes away from the ships.
Depending where you're coming from, we recommend arriving a day or two early. Travel delays happen and you don't want to miss your cruise. We enjoyed having some time to explore Southampton. There's shopping, restaurants, and parks. It was really nice to walk around and shake off that travel day. We found a delicious place for tea and we loved our walk around the park and making new friends. Also, if you're staying in Southampton, some hotels offer shuttle services to the port and include parking if you're driving yourself. And you're actually so close to the terminal, we actually saw some people walking to the terminal with their bags.
Southampton has 4 main cruise terminals. There's Mayflower, Ocean, Horizon, and the Queen Elizabeth II. Each terminal is modern, but some are bigger and newer than others. And not all cruise lines use the same terminal every time. So definitely double check your cruise documents before you show up. They usually post signs everywhere, but it's nice to know where you're headed. In terms of boarding process, it's similar to other cruise lines. When you arrive at the terminal, you'll hand off your checked luggage to the porters outside. Make sure you have in your carry-on your medications, documents like your passport, and anything else that you might need that day. One of the porters was telling us how hard it is to get the passport if you've given them the suitcase outside. That's not exactly how you want to start the boarding process. You will then check in. We arrived at noon and there was still a pretty big line, but it does keep moving. Then it's security, which is really straightforward, although we did forget our backpack. There are metal detectors and bag scanners just like at the airport, but honestly, a lot less stressful. Make sure you have all of your stuff. As I said, we made a new pair in error and we were so excited to get on board, we left a bag behind. We were able to get it, but who needs that stress?
And here's something cool. Southampton isn't just a random cruise port. It's packed with history. This is actually the same port where the Titanic set sail on her first and only voyage back in 1912. Over 500 households in Southampton lost a family member when the Titanic sank. It's a huge part of the city's history. You can even visit the Titanic memorials around town before your cruise. And Southampton's been a major departure point for centuries, even way back to when the Pilgrims left England on the Mayflower in 1620. So you're literally walking in the footsteps of history when you cruise from here.
A couple of things to note. One thing to be ready for, it can rain a lot here. Even if it's sunny in the morning, pack a light rain jacket or umbrella. And the boarding time window is taken pretty seriously. If your boarding pass says 1:30 p.m., they might not let you in too early. Grab a tea, relax, and don't rush. We also, as always, recommend arriving a day or two before the cruise as travel issues can arise. If you're in Southampton early and need something to do, there's tons to do. Check out the Titanic Trail, the medieval city walls, or even visit the Sea City Museum. We even took a day trip to Windsor Castle and we had a really amazing time. West Quay is a big shopping mall that's right downtown. Great if you need last minute cruise essentials or just want to grab a bite before you board. They also have Co-ops and Tesco's, which is a great place to buy whatever you need nearby. And they also have wine. Within Southampton, they had a great place that had all sorts of American food and wine. Honestly, it's a really cute city, not just a stopover for the cruise. Try to get an English tea, some afternoon tea, and enjoy. We could easily spend a few days here enjoying the shops, parks, pubs, and some more afternoon tea.
So there you go, a full look at sailing from Southampton. Easy transportation, a port full of history, and a city that's actually really fun to explore. Have you cruised from Southampton before? Are you thinking about it for your next big trip? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel and cruising tips from Traveling Flamingo. Thanks again for watching and happy travels.